Hey everybody, today we're going to repair a broken ratchet wrench. It's a really simple process, only takes a few minutes. Some of the things you're going to need is your rebuild kit for your particular tool, which you can obtain through the retailer that sold you the tool originally. If you have a lifetime warranty, which most tools offer now, you can probably get this for free. If not, they only cost a couple of bucks. And in addition, the only other thing you're going to need is the size Allen wrench or really small screwdriver that you need to remove the cover plates on your ratchet. So today, for my example, I'm using my broken 1/4 inch drive Craftsman 84 tooth ratchet wrench. So I'll show you. This process is very simple, so let's get started. So here's everything we need to get started. Of course, we have our broken tool and our rebuild kit, plus this is the Allen wrench that is the size for my tool. This one just happens to be a 7/32. Yours will be different. Most rebuild kits are going to look very similar. They're going to come with grease for relubricating, a new cover plate, screws, O-rings for both the gear and for the direction lever, a new pawl, the striker, and the push rod and the spring. So disassembly of our old tool is the first step. This part will just lift out, and you'll see on the inside here, the pawl will come out, and you have the striker, which you'll kind of have to shimmy out of there. There's a spring behind that, so sometimes they don't want to come out very easily. There it goes. Okay, so you can see now I have my pawl, my old spring, and my push rod. Okay, now we're going to pour those out, and then on the other side is our lever. That's going to drop right out. Now this will have a little O-ring on it. I can get that real good. Your new kit should come with that little orange O-ring that's on there, which we do have one right here, as you can see. All right, so we're going to take our old kit, set it all off to the side. Now to start this rebuild, we want to make sure we get any little debris or any dirt, residue, anything that's in there, get that nice and clean. I use a little WD-40. Just get in there and clean it up real well. You're going to take this little packet of grease that your repair kit should come with. If it doesn't, a little standard bearing grease will work. Okay. We're going to run this grease all the way around the inside. Not too heavy of a coat, but getting a nice film around all these inside contact edges. Okay, once we have that, we need to get our O-ring and our on our lever. Should slide over very simply. Now that we've got the O-ring on the lever, I'm going to take our tool, flip it over, and go ahead and drop that lever in. All right. You can use a little piece of tape to hold that on the back. Alright, now you have this rod and this little push rod, okay, and your little tiny spring. Now this does have an opening in the back, so you can get that spring inside, so it'll sit inside that little rod. And the hole that's on the top of your lever, we're going to go ahead and get that dropped right in. So that's what you should end up seeing there. Is that rod sitting just like that inside that lever. Okay. Then you're going to take your pawl, right, which has all your little teeth on it. This doesn't really matter which way it goes, it's symmetrical to both sides. and that just sits right on top. Okay, you're going to take your gear. All this is just sitting loose. You're going to slide that gear in there on top of that pawl. There we go. Now, all that should seat nicely. Okay, I can remove my tape from the back. You see how that whole assembly is just nice and snug seated in. All right. And we have our large O-ring. The large O-ring is going to go on top. Okay. We're going to take another tiny little bit of our grease. We're going to run it around and drop our cover plate. And our new screws. All right, now that that's all back together, you can see my lever works in operation. I've got tension in both ways, nice and smooth, and real simple process. Takes a few minutes, and you can save yourself the headache of having to go out and buy a new, $30 to $40 tool or more for some of the larger wrenches. So I hope that helped. I hope I saved you some money and a little bit of time. Anything else you want to see in any videos, questions, comments, please leave them below.